and very good morning everyone. Thank you to lecturer and my fellow friends for coming today. Me, Nordamia, and my partner Ariel present on our study on voxel-based morphometry of cerebral grey and white matter in microstructure in MCI with guided by our supervisor Dr. Masih Farina binti Muhammad. Statistics from Health Ministry published by New Straits Times on 6 April 2020 show that Alzheimer's disease AD is the most common type of dementia and account about 80% cases in Malaysia. Clinically, some MCI will develop into AD and some will never develop into AD. Neuropsychological tests such as MMSE and MOCA have been introduced to evaluate the elderly people for MCI and dementia. These tests provide scores that can be categorized in particular conditions. Voxel-based morphometry (VBM) technique have been introduced to the world as the automated method for detecting any changes in an MRI brain image and calculate the total brain volume loss including grey matter and white matter. So our study will analyze grey matter and white matter structural changes in MCI. This is important to detect progression of MCI and therefore could help to prevent the development to the worst type of dementia, which is Alzheimer's disease AD. Our objective is divided to two parts, which are general and specific. Focus on general objective is to evaluate cerebral grey and white matter volume changes and its correlation with neuropsychological scale using dimorphic anatomical registration delta-based VBM. For a specific part is to compare the grey and white matter volume changes between healthy aging and MCI, and to correlate grey and white matter volume in healthy aging and MCI with age, gender, education level, and neuropsychological scale. This was retrospective study from the database of participants with and without MCI who underwent cognitive functional MRI study between 2018 to 2019. Our ethic, approved by the Local Ethics Committee and the Institutional Review Board NN20180997, 44 subjects aged 40 years and above, subject with MCI 17 and healthy aging 27 were recruited from the committee. This study procedure followed the Peterson MCI criteria. The VBM analysis was conducted using CAT12, which is an extension toolbox of SPM12 software. The T1 image was partially registered to the MNI template. The whole brain structural data then were segmented into white matter, grey matter, and CSF.
The result and discussion for this study. This is the bar chart of comparison between the brain volume and groups. As you can see here, MCI have slightly smaller volume in both grey matter and white matter, but no significant difference found between HA and MCI in both grey matter and white matter. There is a study by Lee et al. That subdivide MCI into early MCI and late MCI. MCI group for present study can be considered as early MCI because the severity is not much and closer to HA. Note that the MCI subject in present study are all self-reported and not clinically diagnosed by geriatrician. Compared with MCI, the HA exhibit significantly increased grey matter volume in frontal superior orbital, postcentral gyrus, and precentral gyrus. We found activation in postcentral and precentral gyrus in present study, which may lead to Parkinson's disease (PD) and dementia with Lewy body (DLB), similar to a study by Peraza et al. We also found activation in right rectus gyrus. Right rectus gyrus is located in frontal lobe, and Kajanis et al. Found that disruption in this region may lead to alteration in complex thinking, personality, and behavior. In white matter, compared with MCI, HA exhibit significantly increased white matter volume in precuneus, limbic system, left superior occipital, and right supplementary motor area. In addition, we found activation in left middle cingulum and right anterior cingulum. Cingulum is part of limbic tract and it connects the other component in limbic system. In previous study by Wang et al., they found volume loss mostly at parahippocampal cingulum (PHC) and uncinate fasciculus (UF). Precuneus is the key region for higher cognitive function, especially when involved with memory tasks. Similar to the previous study by Hausman et al., where the cortical thickness in the precuneus was significantly reduced among patients with amnestic MCI. Moving on to the correlation analysis. Only gender shows significant changes of volume. Meanwhile, for MMSE, only in MCI shows significant changes of volume with p-value less than 0.05. In conclusion, the findings in this study demonstrate the volume loss in several regions in brain grey matter and white matter in MCI subjects in conjunction with the cognitive dysfunction by using VBM analysis. Therefore, further study to explore more on the association of the cognitive problem with the brain volume changes should be encouraged. There is a moderate correlation between the brain grey matter and white matter in HA and MCI with the gender.